Yeah, I don't play. Okay, so we back. What I was saying last before we got interrupted was right now it's called F Boy Fall, but I haven't been feeling like that. Like I've been single for like a year, so I've been feeling like out of it. Like I'm getting tired of it. You know, it's like cuddle season, but I don't want it to be just that. It's like logical as you get older, like mentally, and there's a train. But mentally, as you get older, you just get focused on wanting to be like with somebody. So I'm in a crossroads where I want to do that, but I definitely want to keep getting my channel up.
As you get older, though, you want the companionship. That's what it is. Like you want.
Speak louder for the camera too.
That's what.
Because I like what you said.
I said I think is as you get older, you want the companionship of somebody, not just, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're younger, that F-boy stuff is cool to do and stuff, you know what I mean? But as you get as you get older, you know, that stuff becomes childish and you want to settle down. You want to actually be committed to someone and just one person and not
because it's the same thing. Like, for example, like, well, all three of us know what Grindr is and we've experienced it. So it's like people say, sup, what's up, what you doing? Like the same conversation, like that gets distracting after a while. In person, what we gonna say? We gonna say, sup, what you doing?
Like,
oh, you just want to roll a piece? Like that's it? Like no, like pick my brain apart. Like
have a stimulating,
sapiosexual.
Exactly, have a stimulating conversation with me. Like sit down and actually like keep my interest enough to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I don't want to hear just sup and.
Right. What's your favorite color?
Your favorite
like,
color
I'm still doing
like
that.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I've in my past I've finessed and went on dates and got free food, whatever. Let's be honest, we all did that. We all did that. And it's nothing wrong with that. You also getting to know different people. Networking is also networking and stuff like that. Not networking.
Yes.
So, it's different ways. You as a Libra, you could say, or you as a person, you say you haven't done that, haven't gone on dates. So, have you ever gone on dates at all?
Like when I was with somebody, in a relationship.
Make sure
yeah, you gotta speak up.
Yeah, no, calm down. Yeah, I've been on like a couple dates with my partner, but like never like.
Your current partner or in your past?
With the past partner.
Okay.
My current partner, we haven't been on a date yet.
Y'all need to get that together.
Yes.
Make it happen.
Yes.
I'm trying to make him do that shit because.
You need to do it too.
It goes both ways.
He wants to take me out, and I want to take him out.
That's the pass. But yeah, what you saying? So you trying to do that now?
I've been trying to do it since I was 23. Like I was done with the bullshit. I wanted to be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. I wanted to like have companionship. Like
right.
Trey said.
Well, when there's a will, I see it as there's a way. So I feel like if you could scrape up money, borrow money from somebody until you get your pockets right. Sometimes you get lucky, like income tax from before you didn't realize somebody owed you money.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Real,
like something like there's
a way. There's a will. There's a way. As long as you're willing to make that. As long as you're willing to make that happen.
Because Chocolate him over there know that we was finessing and finding ways without stepping out to make sure that we had money to see each other. And I think that if you really both want it and y'all communicating enough, like sometimes you gotta take the initiative, no matter what your sexual position is or whatever the case. Like you gotta step out of your comfort zone if you want it to work.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
That's the truth. It's in a relationship, it's 50-50.
Right.
It's not just 20-30. It's not just 10.
100.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's 50-50 or 100. Like you meet me halfway, I meet you halfway.
Right.
But if the other person's not willing to put in on that,
right.
then what can you really do?
Right. And I feel like if you both giving 100, that means you both for the other person. So you being like introspective and you're working with each other to like make it work. You're both doing stuff and you're like, oh, I didn't even realize like this person had my back on that. Like you're scratching my back and I didn't even realize that's what I needed.
Yeah, see, it was like that in the beginning. Like,
yeah.
He had my back, I had his back.
Right.
I helped him with a couple things. Like I gave him money for like gas or Like he didn't even ask me. I'll do it for him because I had the money on me.
We'll take shots.
I know.
So what happened where it stopped?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yes,
I
tell
don't
me
know
more.
because because when we started together, I was working, and then I ended up quitting the job, and I guess that's when around the time when.
So you were more stressed because of the job?
No. I guess my job was disrespectful to me. My boss was so disrespectful. Trey knows this.
Yeah.
And I was fed up with it.
Right.
I was fed up with it with the co-workers that I had, not doing anything,
Right.
But I ended up quitting, and I need a job, guys. So.
Facts. Okay. Let your guard down, your dignity. Like,
yes.
Let go of the pride.
Anything help. Anything will help. Okay.
Cause listen, warehouses, they suck sometimes, but there's temp agencies through whatever experience you have. Sometimes you have to make more than one resume or whatever, and that goes back to intimacy versus isolation. Like, you might have to focus on yourself, but if you can, like, keep letting them know, like, yeah, I exist. Thank you.
I also think
I exist or you exist, but I'm also grinding right now. You know.
Yeah.
And see, that's the
I'm
thing.
trying to get back on my grind.
You gotta let you.
Oh, you will.
Yeah, you'll come up. You'll definitely come up. Everybody has a setback every now and then.
This is the biggest setback I ever had.
Yeah, you're not drinking.
Hello. We're cheering for the single life and new beginning.
He need his cup of water.
It's right over there.
PBH teas.
Royalty.
PBH teas. Papianas. Mamianas.
And new beginnings. Facts.
There you go. I drank my shot.
Wow, that tastes good.
Yeah, that's banging.
Ooh, it tastes like medicine. Give me more.
There's coconut in it.
There's no pineapple in it, right? It's pineapple. I'm gonna just die at the end of this. All right.
Wait, what?
I figure if it was like coconut, it's pineapple.
It is pineapple, coconut, right?
Yeah. See, I told you it was coconut.
Yeah, you forgot.
Taste.
Maybe it might be artificial.
I mean, still, sometimes it bothers me, sometimes it doesn't. I'll just probably have to have water anyway. But yeah, so that's my perspective. I'm glad we piggyback off of each other. I don't know what you want to add.
I mean, I really don't like the way my mentality is right now. I'm 33 years old. I do want to settle.
No disrespect. I'm just saying.
No, we're not putting on the
I do want to settle down.
Thanks, boo.
I do want to settle down and find that special someone. But my thing is, I have trouble communicating.
Right.
You feel me? So, with the whole
Darks and whites.
with the whole
Don't take that yet.
with the whole intimacy part is like, I want that, I needs that, but
So I'm single because
I also
Don't get distracted.
Nah, I'm good. I'm Gucci.
And I don't know if this
I
for you.
also had but I also don't mind being isolated either.
Right.
You feel me? I'm okay with being isolated.
Right.
And
Even isolation in a relationship sometimes is good too. Like,
Yeah, that's
because you recharge.
But
Like,
too much time,
you'll start
it
thinking
starts,
the-
your
negative
thoughts will
thoughts.
start getting to you. Yeah, you start being in
like
your
I was
head.
starting to feel like I was not
You
wanted,
change your
you know.
Because your issue.
Like, I don't know, I'm an Aries and we always talk about signs. He's an Aries too, so I think like us Aries sometimes we like that extra boost. Like when we got somebody is like, oh, like I'm about to be even more motivated.
Yeah, like I'm about to that's about to drive me to do better.
Like
to be
chocolate
better.
him when we was talking all the time, like I was like real motivated. I was like,
I like
oh, I
that
got
chocolate
me.
him.
I
I'm about
got
to steal that real quick. Like caramel her. I'm about to steal that real quick.
I had him and he was like shorter than me, so like even like our personalities as an Aquarius and Aries, like. But yeah, like I was real motivated because it was something new and I like something refreshing, so it like motivated me to keep going and being like, oh, let me focus on what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna still hit you up and be like, all throughout the day, like when I can, like I'm not busy. Oh, what's up? Like how you doing? Like if you call me or FaceTime me, I'm gonna be like, okay, let's do it, because I don't like being on FaceTime.
See, I had something
Bad
that you
phone.
had. My last relationship, I had something like that. He would boost me up.
What
to
he
do
had?
No, I did.
Okay.
I did. I had a relationship where the person would, boost me up, be like, oh, you got this, babe. We're gonna live a wonderful life together. We're gonna be on our grind, And I like that. I like that a lot.
See, but some people need that though. Some people need that little extra.
Exactly.
From
And
someone special.
when I was with that message trade too, I was like that.
To make them motivated enough to actually get up and do something.
I was like that with him, right? Remember?
Yeah. No, you definitely were. You were on your shit.
Yes. I was on my shit.
But see, like me, I don't know. Like, I feel like.
Today we're gonna talk about why we single.
Yeah. It's definitely.
I mean, he does it too. Like my guy now, he does it too.
Yeah.
But like lately, it's like I feel like he's always busy.
Right.
And I like that he's busy. But
make sure it's really he always busy. And
yeah, but I say make sure it's not. Yeah.
Not to put negative thoughts in your heads, but just.
Yeah, no, like I understand he's busy, but at least give me the time of day too.
And I think people should also not play victims too, because
oh my God, yes,
people will sit there and say, "Oh, it's always I get played," but I really don't think it's that. I think it's also you have to understand people's perspective. You can't be prideful when you're in a relationship, especially if you initiate a relationship like Chocolate Him did. He initiated that, so I felt like, why you gonna initiate something and then just go ghost? Like, don't get cold feet now, because then once I put myself up in there, I'm assertive.
Right about now, real damn good.
So.
Yeah, nah, I feel that though, excuse me.
I'm enjoying myself.
I feel that all the way, like, but in a relationship, like I'm saying, yeah, exactly, in a relationship, it's, like we said before, it's 50-50. So therefore, there is no victim.
Right.
If anything, we're both victims because we both got our heart broken, we both got hurt, we both put our all in, and it didn't work out for both of us, not just you, but both of us. So there is no victim. It's literally, I'm hurt, you're hurt. You're not hurt any more than me. And I'm not hurt any more than you. You get what I'm saying? So there is no victim. It's literally a unity. Like it's one. Y'all came together to be one. So
I like that. That's where isolation come in too.
Yeah.
Like where you don't have to have somebody telling you what to do. But on another hand, if you want that, then there's certain motivations and like things you could focus on too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because let's look at a focus versus the turn up life, and that's that's what I hear in the background too. So I get it. That's the isolation.
That's the
part,
yeah.
My number's like
Facts.
But
y'all should just be in the video, like the way y'all the isolation part. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Talk to you guys later.
What y'all Snapchat?
No, they make them in YouTube too.
because they want to talk
That
about
shit gonna look like trash because they holding the
We ain't talking about no
phone. It's
single
gonna
life.
look bad because they holding the phone like this, like talking.
Wait, we're not talking about no single life. We were talking about isolation. They ain't even listening.
She says you're gonna edit it.
We're gonna have to edit the whole part.
No,
that's staying in.
this
Put it
is
in the
raw
bloopers.
footage.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Behind
raw
the
backwards is war. So what's up?
Oh, get that knowledge. Knowledge is power, okay?
Huh?
Can I join him?
Of course.
Come on.
We have a gamer right here.
Where am I moving to?
We call her Spice, Baby Spice.
Baby Spice.
Oh my God.
She just subscribed to my channel.
Or Rican Spice. Rican
You
Spice.
give
Okay,
me
you know what? Here, I will be the
Afro-Latina
gentleman and
vibes.
give you my seat. Yeah, okay.
What's your
You're
ethnicity?
welcome.
What?
Why did my voice creak?
Hold on.
What's your ethnicity?
Wait. Tell me if it's too far back.
I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
it's good?
Just more, a little bit.
My father is Puerto
Just
Rican
tiny
and black. So his grandmother is from Caguas.
What's your mom?
My mother's black.
We're talking about
American.
lifestyle. Ha.
I'm Puerto Rican. Full Puerto Rican.
Euro Puerto
I'm an
Rican.
African
But
American.
everybody thinks I'm white. I'm not white.
Black man.
Your skin is your race.
I'm a
Exactly.
free person.
The way you act. too.
And you look more indigenous. Like you have some color. That's why I asked, like, because you could be ambiguous. Like you could pass for almost anything.
I love her.
Like I get Jamaican all the time, and I'd be like, well, it's not bad, but I'm not Jamaican. So I always think it's because of how I dress. I guess like I dress eccentric, or I get Dominican, because people will be like, oh well, you look Latino, but you're brown, so maybe you could be,
Wait, let me see.
But
So, wait, can I ask you a question? I don't mean to cut you off, but
no, you
what's
didn't cut me off.
All right, words of respect. What's your perspective on the issue, the topic that we're talking about?
Intimacy versus isolation. So intimacy is like when you want somebody, and we're in our 20s, and you want somebody because that's just like you see it on social media, or like, you know, people around you have had somebody, even if it's been toxic or not, but like everybody kind of wants somebody. There's that, and then there's isolation where you like, F all that, like I'm about to be single, like I went through this, I went through that, like I'm about to just do me. So like,
I know a few people like that.
right.
I'm like that.
So that's your perspective.
Yeah.
So isolation. So how is that going for you? And like, what do you stand now with that?
It was like, I went through a whole bunch of stuff, so
Speak up for the camera.
I went through a lot of stuff, and like I just don't want to go through it anymore. So I just be doing me now.
Right.
Fate.
And doing you is like you dating, or is it like you focus on
It's like-
work and what?
I want to focus on me and my son.
Facts. How old is your son?
He's one.
Oh.
But see, so there really is no isolation when you actually have someone who already has your heart. Shut the son. He has your heart. So there really is no isolation there because.
You better speak that. Here, put the mic on
Okay,
you.
hold on, listen. No, but for real, there is no isolation. Like if you have a kid, there's no way.
That's me.
There's no way possible that you're
You can talk with
isolated.
him.
You feel me?
Mhm.
Because you have someone who has your heart automatically, forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like forever, they will always
For
have
real.
your heart.
Forever.
Forever.
Yeah, like my intimacy, like, okay, so I had my mom, and then she was dating, and then I had my stepfather who came into my life, who was Caribbean too, St. Lucian, and like that was always my intimacy. Something like weird that I remember is like even grabbing my mother's hand. She had her nails done, and just playing with her hand. Like I like a lot of her little idiosyncrasies. I kind of like mimic, and like the way I like my eloquence is like her.
Exactly.
I got my mom's attitude all the way.
Yeah,
I
I have my
All the
mother's
way.
whole
I
face.
got my
Like
mom's
all of my
attitude all the
siblings,
way.
we look just like her.
I
Like
look like my mom too. Yeah,
Dad.
people tell me I'm my
Right.
mom's twin.
See, I don't
my
look
dad.
nothing like my mom. I look more like my dad.
I
yeah.
look just like my mom.
And I don't want to.
You feel like you're like him, or you like your mom?
In between, I don't even know my dad. So
See,
I
and
feel
that's
like
where
I'm,
some of
like, old.
the stuff with intimacy versus isolation come in too, like how we were raised,
True.
Family, friends.
you know, our subcultures, like, you know, being Latino,
The
being
influences
Afro
and stuff we
Latino,
had, yeah.
yeah. So like our neighborhoods, like we all live in the same state, but from different towns and stuff like that too. So that kind of play into a lot of different things, or like schools we went to, or like me, maybe even like being artistic sometimes. Like what did Erykah Badu say? She said, you know, I'm sensitive about my shit. So it's like when you artistic too, you like more sensitive about things. So you could be invested in a relationship. Can you turn that down, please?
Never lets me down. Live bold.
Only because like copyrights and stuff. Thank you, boo. But yeah, sometimes so it's like, wait, what was I saying?
You're saying like
track.
Erykah Badu, like
Oh,
Erykah
so,
Badu
like-
says, yeah, about
Right.
being
So
sensitive,
like
yeah.
when you're creative, it's like you could be emotionally invested without even showing it. Sometimes when you're a creative person, that's been my experience.
Like with music
Like,
or art.
yeah, like somebody could manipulate me to be like, oh, we're in a relationship. Oh, that definitely has to be turned down because that's copyright.
It's gonna be copyrighted. We're not gonna be able to
Yeah.
post a video.
Oh my god. Come on, sorry, we don't have our own party in the bathroom.
Please don't be offended. It's not that. I just know how YouTube is.
Yeah,
like,
nah,
they'll
and
delete the
delete
video
it
or
ASAP. Yeah,
like,
they won't let you put
To
it
get the
up.
monetized
Yeah.
reviews where Google
Right.
delete that
maybe
delete
some
those.
shit, but we might just like figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Delete that.
So if y'all want to join in the conversation, y'all don't have to
Yeah,
feel
you don't have to feel
isolated.
isolated.
Y'all could
That's
join the
my hand.
intimacy.
I'm trying to get lit. I'm trying to go
Oh, we getting lit over here too.
Lit with
Big,
combos.
beautiful thing, red thing.
You got the partiers.
So
and then
right.
You got the.
What
Oh,
am I doing with this?
I love zodiac signs.
Oh, yeah?
So you a Libra, I'm an Aries. What's your sign?
Leo.
A Leo. See, we got a fire sign in here too. See, with me, my experiences, Leos be understanding me like on a whole nother level. Like, I just wish like I could have dated a Leo because we both fiery, but it just never
It just adds
happened.
fuel to the fire.
Right, it just
adds
never
to it.
happened. But like partying with them or understanding each other, yes. Like, cause I'm an Aries.
Yeah, my baby dad's a Leo too.
For real. That must
It
have been
was like,
dramatic.
yeah, it's arguing every single day.
July or August?
August.
Yeah.
Mine is July.
Oh yeah, so even more different. Like I've dated I've dated March Aries, but I've never dated April Aries. But April Aries, from my experience, is like they're a little bit more like adaptable, and they like better with money.
But I feel like it's hard to go dating your own sign.
See, I can't mess
Because you
with
have
a
a line in
Virgo.
Because you
common.
guys have a line in common.
You're a
You also-
Virgo
you
or
also have a
Libra?
line.
I'm a Libra,
You
but I
also
can't
mesh a
mess
lot
with
too,
a Virgo.
because you have so much in
Because
common.
my ex was a
Like,
Virgo.
people just need different.
And we,
Yeah.
we got
Too
along.
critical.
Sometimes
Too
too
critical.
much of the
you?
same thing can be a
Yes,
bad thing.
very critical.
So I get that.
Like, it was good at the first 2 years, and then the third year got worse,
Well, at least y'all made it to
got bad.
2-3 years.
Yeah, and then it got so bad to the point where
I
things
feel like Oprah,
happened.
but was it abusive?
Yes, it was. It was.
You say you feel like Oprah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's
I know you really up here.
It
You
was-
really are like in the middle, and you
it
are
was-
like
Right.
hosting.
It was verbally and physical.
Cause I just want to learn, you know.
Nah,
Like I don't want
like
to
I
just
said
sit
earlier,
here and be
knowledge is
pretending
power,
like we
man.
sitting here saying, "Oh, one thing," and that's it. Like you know.
All my relationships were abusive. But I feel like I got it from my mom because my
Yeah.
dad.
Right.
My dad, he was abusive growing up.
I've experienced that
So
too.
you've
Like
been
That was my first time
You've been the
experiencing
abuser
that.
or the abusee?
my last
You've
relationship,
been the
no.
abusee?
Like it was
Oh, so you take
completely
no shit.
different from my
Huh?
other
So you take no
relationship. My
shit.
last one, like the only thing was for me personally, I got tired of initiating the conversation, and then I was very uncomfortable with when he would try to initiate the conversation.
See, it was the opposite
Mhm.
because I was always closed off.
Mhm.
I'm not like a social person.
Right,
Okay, I don't talk a lot, as you can tell.
right,
But like with me and him, like we'll talk for a little bit, for like 2-3 minutes,
right.
and then like it's one word answer
Right.
from me, you know.
But okay, so
But
when y'all was,
I'm learning to talk more now
Right.
with this person I'm with now, because he told me that I needed to work on it.
Right.
So now me and him are like working on it.
Right.
So
So do you ever feel like when y'all around each other and y'all not talking, do you ever feel like even when y'all not talking, like you don't feel alone? Because you know how some people could be in a room with other people and still feel lonely?
Mhm.
Like somebody could be turning up and you still feel like you the only one in the
That's
room.
me.
Like, you
So
know what I'm
That's
saying?
me. That's me
Yeah.
all the way.
I know what you're saying.
that's me when I'm at like a party. I'm always like on the sidelines.
Yeah,
looking
I
like, I
like your
won't
vibe.
dance
You're
or
not even
anything.
I won't
talking.
dance or
She-
anything.
You're
just
not even
chilling.
talking and I'm just like, like gravitated towards you.
But see, with
I hope you're not offended.
I know.
Okay.
with my partner now,
Mhm.
we talk more. You know, I don't feel like alone with him because you know I like to cuddle and you know
Right.
be
See,
silent.
that's another thing. Like maybe because of the season too, but like cuddle season is like in full effect. Like
It really is.
like in summertime, if there was an AC, I'd probably still be able to do it if I had just one consistent person. But like I was not too sure about
Consistency plays a part too in intimacy. Like
that. Definitely.
you can't be with someone who's not gonna be with you.
But what
Who's
if
not gonna
somebody-
be consistent with you?
What if somebody's consistent but you don't know what they're doing behind your back? Do you trust it or do you second guess
So
it?
you investigate.
Period.
You investigate. You find
I'm
out
here
the
for that.
facts,
And I'm
and
saying
then
it.
after the facts, then that's when you take charge and you do what you want to
Right.
do.
See, I get told.
So do you like play the game or
I
do
find
you
out.
just like cut the person off?
If I investigate enough and my information is
Valid.
on point and it's
Accurate.
valid, there ain't no more. This is
Right.
a done deal. Now, if I investigate my information is inclusive, then like inclusive. I said inclusive. Whatever. You know what y'all know what I mean. You know what I mean. Everybody knows.
Right.
Now, for
Either
me,
way you
I'll,
go,
like, I'll keep
either way you
playing
go.
along.
If it's not, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, if it's inclusive and I ain't got enough information, I'm gonna play it on.
When you say
I'm-
playing along,
like you'll probably play along.
Like
until
I ain't gonna
get them
say like
back.
you ain't gonna know I know
Oh,
nothing.
okay.
For what they did to me,
Yeah.
Right.
I'll get them back.
Are
for
you the
even
type of
worse.
person that says?
Oh, see, no, yeah, I
that
wouldn't.
say,
Yeah, I'll play along until I get all the
Oh,
information and I cut it.
like they cheated on me. Like you do the victim. Not to be rude, but do you do the victim role where if they cheat on you, like you don't consider you doing it back to them as cheating? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened to me recently.
I did it back to my ex. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
But I still consider that personally cheating. Because if you do it back, like, okay, you know how people say, like, oh, if you're in a relationship, just end it. Somebody might manipulate you into thinking you to stay.
yeah.
But if you stay with that person and you being cheated on, you do it back, y'all both still cheating.
Yeah, both so yeah. So
Or y'all might as well call that
yeah, I might as well
an
just call
open
it a
relationship. Like,
yeah, because y'all both cheating. So
Right.
what's the point of being together?
right,
but
but
for
I
my
don't
ex-
agree with that.
For my ex, I knew it would hurt him more because like he went to jail and I was there for him.
Yeah.
And he loved me. And he just messed up once, but I forgave him for that.
Right.
But then he goes stays in his ex's house and lies to me about
Did
it.
he tell
And then
you?
I found out. Like, I
Did-
gave him another chance.
Staying at the exercise.
That first
Yeah.
time that you found out.
See, that's
Did he tell you?
that's a
Did he
no
tell
no.
you he cheated?
Yeah.
Okay, see, I had something like that happen. to
Because
me.
the girl was staying in his house.
Yeah, I did
And I
it
found out.
before.
But my
I'm gonna
thing
zip
is,
my mouth because a lot of my ways is like a Gemini, so
but my thing is, okay,
and I'm
like,
an Aries.
why cheat? If you're not happy, leave.
But see, that's what everybody
Exactly.
say. But what if you with somebody and they like, no, babe, I want to be with you, and they like,
If you wanted to be with me, you
persuade
wouldn't have
you.
cheated.
Right.
If you wanted to be with me and you truly cared about me, you wouldn't have cheated. You
Right.
wouldn't have had that temptation. No,
But
let me
some
correct
people
that. Let me correct that. You'll have the temptation, but you wouldn't have the guts to go and do it because
Right.
you love me, because you care about me, because you think about me,
Right.
because you want to be with me.
Yeah.
So why cheat on me?
I remember I was in a relationship where I didn't even have no temptation at all, like, and I still got played. Like, I found out through other people that I was
Yeah, you
being
got
played.
it, yeah.
Yeah, that's
It
how
happened-
See, I
it
thought I
happened
was
to
that
his
And
own
I
friends.
felt like, sorry, what'd you say?
His own friends told me everything. I was like, dang,
Yeah,
that's
right.
sad.
That's crazy.
See,
That's
like for
fucked
me,
up.
it was like when I found out later, like I already had like I was like clairvoyant to the situation. I felt like I already knew like something. I didn't know what it was, but I kind of felt like I just wanted to not be. And he was like, yeah, no, I want to be with you. Like I think you're that, like trying to manipulate me by saying, oh no, you're the. Oh, I know what type of person you are. The type of person that knows when to step out of something. That's what and then I found out later what he was doing behind my back, and I'm just like, wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I'm not even gonna put him out there like that, but I'm just saying, like, I think that's mad disrespectful. But then I've also, like, because of my hurt, I've done things that I shouldn't have done in relationships. So when I was in my last one, I was like, no, I can't do any of that. Like,
But see, when you get hurt, it puts you in a state of mind where you're looking out for just you now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to give your all to somebody, you want to give your heart to somebody, but you can't because you've
Yeah.
been hurt and you're scared you're going to get hurt again. So it puts your guard up to the point
Yeah.
where you're just cold-hearted.
Right.
That's me now. That was me now. Like when I'm with this guy, I'm like have my guard up because I've been hurt
Right.
before. So I have the shield up, and he's trying to break it down.
Right.
It's working.
So something
It's
is something as simple as like y'all live in towns away from each other. Like let's say you see somebody who's like your type, and they walking down the street, like that's my type, that's my type.
working.
And you see him walking down the street, and you're just like, oh my god, like he right there, like, and he cute, and he walking by, and like maybe he could be, or he couldn't be, but he probably trade, so you don't know if he is or if he isn't gay. So like, do you ever be like, why am I wasting my time talking to him? Be honest.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do. Like with the communication through
Yeah.
social media.
Right.
Like I sometimes feel like he's doing something behind my back.
Right. They say how you get them is how you lose them. And if you meet on the app,
I did.
That's how you're going to lose them.
yeah. So you go